College debt is not a mandatory toll on the road to a high-paying career. You can step directly into a lucrative profession as a union electrician in Maine by getting paid to learn the trade from day one. The exact step-by-step pathway into this field is the IBEW apprenticeship program. It flips the traditional educational model entirely upside down. The system is run by an organization known as a JATC, the Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee. You can think of the JATC as the local union's dedicated trade school. This map shows Maine's two primary training centers. Local 567 operates out of Lewiston, and Local 1253 is in Newport. Knowing your regional zone is the absolute first step. You must identify your specific jurisdiction before filling out a single piece of paperwork. Once you know your JATC, you need to meet the baseline prerequisites. You must be at least 16 years old, and you need to hold a high school diploma or a GED. Next, you must be physically capable of performing demanding construction work, and you will need to pass a standard criminal background check. With those basics covered, your first action item is submitting an application directly to your local JATC. Expect to pay an application fee ranging between $50 and $100. Here on this checklist, you'll see a specific requirement, a high school algebra credit, proving you have the math foundation for electrical loads. Checking these boxes doesn't guarantee a job. It merely buys your entry ticket to compete against a large applicant pool. Your first competitive hurdle is taking an aptitude test. This exam focuses strictly on basic math and reading comprehension skills. Scoring well on this aptitude test is mandatory because it unlocks the next phase of the process, the in-person interview. Passing that interview doesn't mean you immediately start working. Instead, your combined test and interview scores place you on a ranked waiting list. Think of this like a professional sports draft. The higher your scores, the higher you place, shooting straight up to the top. Because this is a competitive draft system, maximizing your test preparation and interview skills is the only way you can proactively control your placement and reduce your wait time. The moment of victory arrives when your name is finally called up from that ranking list and you are dispatched to your first job site. The financial reward is immediate. In Maine, entry-level apprentices currently average a starting rate of roughly $25.41 an hour. You will often hear about an intimidating 8,000-hour requirement to finish the program, but looking at these apprentices at work, we see this is simply a standard full-time job. You are being paid for on-the-job training alongside seasoned professionals. To graduate to journeyman status, you also have a final academic requirement. This split screen breaks down the math. Alongside your fieldwork, you complete 576 classroom hours. By the time you finish those 8,000 hours, you've earned a full-time salary and years of technical experience without ever signing a student loan. This model is built specifically for those who prioritize immediate earnings and hands-on mastery. Pause this video for a moment. Identify right now if you live closer to the Lewiston or Newport jurisdiction, and mentally verify that you have your diploma or GED in hand. Let's recap the roadmap. As this flowchart shows, Step 1 is applying to the correct JATC. Step 2 is passing the math and reading aptitude test. Step 3 is crushing the in-person interview to dominate the ranking list. And Step 4 is putting your head down and completing those 8,000 working hours to earn your journeyman status. Your score on the aptitude test determines your baseline position on the ranking list. Dominating that exam is how you shorten your wait time and get to work faster. Electriciantutor.com is the exact tool you need to practice your math and reading skills today. Click the link in the description box below to start prepping. Taking action on your test prep right now is the literal first hour invested toward the 8,000 required to build your new life.